So guys, another dilemma. Are we using inner tubes or we go tubeless? And I'm talking now for road bikes, not mountain biking. Not gravel, not anything else. It's just for road bikes. I am biking in London. You see this one here? Yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, because the weather doesn't, the light doesn't help me. And this is my only trusty stand in here. I am cycling in London for about a year now on road bikes. I used to do that with a mountain bike. With mountain biking it's a totally different story. But with the road bikes in London, to cycle is a nightmare. So not because of the traffic, not because of the infrastructure, it's just because of the idiots. London is full of idiots as well. Idiots which are throwing glass bottles on the streets. They're creating lots of shards, and as a matter of fact, and a result out of that, road cyclists are having lots of punctures. So I used to do tubes, and it was the month and the puncture on a minimum. So I had a puncture per month minimum with the inner tubes. I've grown so frustrated until I literally wanted to give up on cycling with road bike in London. I wanted to go back with my mountain bike. Now I said let's go ahead and try tubeless. Even so, on YouTube, on the media out there, it's a lot of back and forth. Is good, is not good, is worth it, is not worth it, is working, is not working. A lot of palaver. Now let me tell you one secret. I've converted these wheels to tubeless about, I would say, probably 3 months ago. In 3 months I had not even a single puncture. Nothing whatsoever, with brand new tire. And there are a lot of cuts into this tire. I got multiple signs of possible punctures, and this one in here, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like literally the sealant gone through the tire and sealed the what could be a puncture. I even did not notice it until literally now when I start inspecting the tire. Hence why I decided to put this video. What sealant do I use? Well, it's this one in here, Silca. You guys say, oh yes, but Silca, it's expensive, or what's Silca doing? Is it sponsoring you? No, it's not. It's like I just literally liked the idea of how well my Silca works on the chain, and then I've done a few investigations on the company on its own, and I did like the way they present themselves. It is a bit expensive. So I have the sealant that goes in with carbon bits, and then here is the top up, which you should do on a regular basis. As I said, I like the idea on it. I like the way they presented themselves, and I checked online for some tutorials. I've seen that few up there, they are just presenting it as being a very good solution for road users. and I've tried it. I like it so far. I had very nasty first experience as well with it, but because this tire in here, a GP 5000, yes, it is a Continental, yeah, but as you can see, no TLR, no whatever, it's just a normal tire. For you guys out there, or for the ones that are saying, oh, you cannot make a non-tubeless tire to run tubeless and so on and so forth, no, actually you can make it. It is a bit more hard, it is a bit more difficult to do it, but you can make it. And on the long run, I don't know, is worth it, is not worth it, I don't know. However, I never had a problem with it, apart from the very first time when I've inflated the tire. So literally in the past with the inner tube, I used this tire with like 80 psi for like a weight of 95 kilos that I have. And then when I've set up the back one it's Pirelli P0 TLR, this is the normal GP 5000. I've done the Pirelli one, and then I've done this one as well, but I've intended to inflate it to the pressure that I got used with like 80 psi. I've done so, and then when I start shaking the wheel to kind of spread the sealant inside the tire and around the bed and so on and so forth, literally the tire just busted from the wheel, exploded in the middle of the kitchen. It is a horrible experience. I'm not recommending that whatsoever. It was a shock for me because literally exploded on my face, escaped the rim. Obviously the pressure was too much. I didn't know that. It's a learned lesson. But since I cleaned the kitchen straight away because I did not want to sleep in front of the house, and then I've put the tire back on, and since I'm running on a 60 psi, 62 psi, works perfectly. So if I recommend using these tires, well, if you don't have anything in hand and you want to give it a go, yes, it works. Obviously I'm not saying, oh yeah, go and do non-tubeless ready tires and blah blah blah. I'm not advocating for that. However, I'm just telling it's working. In the previous times I've done mountain bike tires which were non-tubeless. I did convert them to tubeless as well with success, worked fine. However, one more time, I'm not advocating for like using non-tubeless tires. I'm gonna use this one because the initial purchase for this tire was for inner tube. Then I've changed my direction and I go on tubeless, and obviously I'm not gonna put a brand new tire in the bin just because I've decided to go tubeless if I know that I can do it. So my answer is pretty straightforward. Yes, for my point of view, works tubeless. It's worth having it because it saved me big time. I was so frustrated with tubes. I had puncture per month minimum. In 3 months now I have no punctures with sealant in it. And yeah, thank you very much and have a lovely time. Bye.